there, welcome to Moms with Mouse Ears, your guide to the magic. Today we're talking about park hopping at Walt Disney World, what it is, how it works, and tips to make the most of it when you're visiting with your family. Park hopping means you can visit more than one Disney World theme park in a single day. It's perfect if you want to catch a show at Hollywood Studios in the morning and then go over to watch fireworks at Magic Kingdom at night. Park hopping tickets give you the flexibility to start your day in one park and then switch to another one. And the buses to go from theme park to theme park at Walt Disney World start running at 10 a.m., meaning that you can start park hopping early in your day, and this makes it possible to even visit all 4 theme parks in one day. Now, we don't really recommend park hopping if this is like your one big trip and you're trying to get as much done in one theme park as you possibly can. Park hopping works really great if you're the type of tourer that goes around and wants to see a little bit of everything during your Disney day, and also if you visit Walt Disney World quite frequently. That's why as an annual pass holder, park hopping is quite convenient, but when I go with my family, a lot of times they just want to go to one theme park per day and do as much in that theme park as possible. So is park hopping worth it, quote unquote? That really depends on your family's style, and especially if you have like older kids or teens and you just want to maximize seeing as much as possible, then it may be worth getting that park hopper to be able to bounce between the different theme parks. But if you got little ones in tow, sometimes staying at one park for one single day can just be easier on everyone. And if you do love park hopping, then it's definitely a great add-on for your ticket. But if it's something that you don't think your family would use, you can definitely just get those base tickets that go to one theme park per day and make the most of that theme park that day and then focus on a different theme park the next day. A lot of times when I'm park hopping, I love starting out my day in either Animal Kingdom or Disney's Hollywood Studios, grabbing a quick breakfast and then just enjoying those theme parks when it's nice and quiet in the mornings, and then hopping over to Magic Kingdom or Epcot for a lot of activities during the day and then a relaxed evening vibe. So park hopping can work great whenever you're wanting to kind of mix and match those different experiences all in one day and see some of your favorites across all the theme parks in a condensed time period. So here's some of our top tips for making park hopping smooth and stress-free. First of all, you're going to want to know those transportation options to use Disney transportation to get back and forth. Disney buses connect all of the theme parks after 10 a.m. with the exception of Magic Kingdom and Epcot, which defer to connecting via the monorail. So as long as that monorail is running, then that's the connection that you'll need to use to go back and forth between Magic Kingdom and Epcot. But for the other connections going from Epcot to Hollywood Studios, you do have multiple ways to get back and forth between those 2 theme parks, like the Disney Skyliner and even boat service to go back and forth, so you can really pick and choose what transportation method your family likes best, or just grab that bus that goes back and forth at 10 a.m. There are buses that go to all 3 of the other theme parks from Animal Kingdom, and also to get to Animal Kingdom. Then at Hollywood Studios, there are buses to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. And then at Epcot, there's going to be buses to get to Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, and as well for Magic Kingdom, those buses to get over to Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom. So I have a printout down below that you can grab off the blog to be able to match out all of your park hopping connections and make sure you know what transportation you want to use. It's kind of nice that there's multiple transportations for some of them, but when in doubt, just plan on grabbing the buses. As long as you're not going back and forth between Epcot and Magic Kingdom, then you'll have to plan on using that monorail connection. So one of my favorite ways to maximize park hopping is to start in the theme park that opens the earliest and then just work my way across the other theme parks that I'm wanting to go to that day, and then saving the ones that I have set aside for nighttime shows as my last park of the day. Also, I make my dining reservations accordingly. A lot of times I'll plan on eating dinner over at Epcot because there's so many choices over there, so I'll plan to hop over to Epcot later in the day. Also, you're going to want to make sure that your park bag is packed up with all of your essentials, because when you're park hopping, I really find it easier just to go park to park and not have to deal with going back to the resort, unless asterisk you're staying at like Disney's Caribbean Beach and going between Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Then it's nice just to stop by and drop off things in the middle of the day. But for most resorts, you're going to want to just keep parking out hopping between the theme parks, and so make sure you have your theme park bag packed with everything you'll need for the full day. So some of our favorite pairings for the theme parks for families are starting your morning at Animal Kingdom and then ending your evening at Magic Kingdom. starting with that safari feel and then ending with fireworks, or starting over at Hollywood Studios with the thrill rides and then ending at Epcot where you can get those really delicious dining options. And there's so many different ways that you can combine this. It really is a fun perk if you want to add this onto your trip, and it can add so much flexibility and fun to your Disney vacation as well too. Just make sure you plan ahead, stay hydrated, and know what pace you can move at, because it also does add a lot of steps to your day. So this is something to keep in mind if you're going to have little ones with you or ones that are going to be walking a lot of steps. Just keep in mind what pace you're going to need to stay at. Also, as a bonus tip, make sure you use the My Disney Experience app to keep an eye on those wait times and the bus schedules. It's a complete game changer when you can kind of hop from park to park to go somewhere where it's a little bit less busy and make the most of your time. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our Disney planning tips and reviews. Head over to momswithmouseears.com for more information and tips to get started on planning your time at Walt Disney World. Grab those mouse ears and let's get planning.